good morning or afternoon, depending on what time you are listening to this podcast, and welcome to yet another episode of Do Geese Have Udders, the show where we ask the unanswered and answer the unasked, looking at news and online stuff too. I'm Michael Gooch, and as always, I'm joined by my good friend Matthew Thompson. You right, Matt?
I'm waiting for you, Michael.
Good. Then let's start the show. Matthew.
Michael.
Hello.
Hello.
We're back.
We are, season 3.
In the shed. It is series 3. I know you have been wanting to do this for, I think, every single day of the year gone so far.
It is true.
Constantly messaging me going, when are we going to start the pod again? When are we going to start the pod again? Our last episode was, of course, Christmas.
Yeah, long time ago.
In here. Long time ago. About 6 months, half a year gone already.
Now it's May.
Now it is May, and it is a good time to start the pod back up again. What has changed, Matt, for Series 3?
I don't know what's changed.
I do not know. We will find out, I guess.
Find out
as we go along.
Well,
yeah.
This is the messiest our studio's been, to be honest.
And the studio for our new listeners is
the store.
The shed.
I think we call it the shed.
Well, we called it the shed on the pod. We called it the stores when we do our scout work, because we do scouty things. And yeah, it was pretty disgusting when I came in. Well, I say disgusting. I mean, you are in the process of building more stuff in here.
Yeah, almost finished.
Yep, you were
quite good.
Putting together some more shelves because.
Yeah, from my angle, it looks like a bunker in here, to be honest.
Can't have too many shelves. Yeah, you found a new light that we I don't think I've seen before.
It got thrown out on a site, and they said it still works, so I grabbed it.
Yeah, no, it looks good.
There's a yellow tinge behind it.
It is a lovely orangey.
Sorry, red. What colour did I say?
Orange.
Yeah,
Is it orangey? Or
red.
just tinge. Yeah, this is what the show is basically going to be for any new listeners. So I'm Michael. Wow, I really should have come up with an introduction for myself before I said that. Matt, quick, you go. Take the lead while I think who I am.
I do a lot of things. I work at air conditioning. I do scouts, and I go on holiday quite a lot. And I have a lot of opinions.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, you nailed that perfectly. I'm Michael, and I also do scouts with Matt. I've known Matt for many, many years.
Many.
Also do quite a lot of writing and video making. And together we sit in this shed and we talk about things that just don't matter, but sometimes they should, and sometimes they're questions nobody's asking, but once we ask them, you kind of want to know the answer.
That is true.
So some of our big ones, I don't know if you can think of any off the top of your head, but some of my personal favourites have been, do jellyfish have lungs? Why are bowling screens so weird?
Yeah.
Are birds basically reptiles? You see, we do find out some interesting things, and sometimes we also just talk absolute drivel.
That's true. Absolute rubbish.
Yeah. And this series probably isn't going to be any different.
Yeah, it won't be.
No, so let's see, what have we been up to then over the last 6 months away from the pod? How has your 2022 been, Matt?
My 2022 so far has been extremely good.
Extremely good?
Extremely good. I've been very knackered in it because I've been doing a lot of things. But yeah, it's been very good. Started a new youth club, which is going very well.
You did, yeah. You started that at the beginning of this year, in January.
Yeah, built a storage area for it, and then started it, and it's going really well.
Does love building.
Love working with wood. Wood's a very easy thing to work with when it's dry.
It's a very specific way to like wood, but
yeah,
sure.
I don't like wet wood. Too slippery.
No one likes wet wood. What have I done?
What have you been up to?
Pretty much been doing the same. Still, obviously, been doing scouts. I've helped you a couple of times at the youth club. I do need to help you a bit more on that.
You have to sign off your DBS check.
Mine has been signed off. Mine has been and gone. Mine was done last year. I have done my test, and I'm ready to help out.
Did you pass?
Yeah, first time.
First time. That's good.
No majors and no minors. Hey, see, a little bit of a joke in there as well. So I've also been writing still a bit more. That book that I'm still writing, that is still going.
What draft are we on now?
I'm on what I have dubbed draft or version 9.2.
Oh, good.
I hoped to have it done at least my end by June. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. So end of the year now is my next goal.
Yeah, as long as you enjoy it, it shouldn't matter.
Yeah, I've been enjoying it. It's been a little bit stressful though as well. It's really annoying when you get your writer's block and you get to a point and you're like, oh, this just isn't working, and you just sort of got to go back and work out where you can start taking it in different directions.
I
So
bet that would be bad. Not a clue.
one day that will happen. What else have I done?
You don't mind if I take my shoes off?
No, I mean you can kick them off now if you want.
Thank you. It's a bit too quiet.
Yeah, we just got wait it out now. You've made it awkward. So.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
So I was going to say, what else have I done? Very recently, I was invited to BBC Broadcasting House.
Is that a show?
No, that's the BBC building in London.
Oh, the BBC HQ.
Yeah, I was invited to go and look around the radio studios and talk to a couple of guys. And guess what, Matt? Our show is going to be on. It's not. It's not making its way onto the BBC yet.
Not yet.
But not yet. But I had a lovely look around. That was a really nice thing to do. What else have we done?
Did you get any free
this
stuff?
Year? No.
Oh, pointless.
No,
Why'd you go?
to make context. Stop fiddling with the
Sorry.
stuff.
I'll cross my arms.
How long have we got into? Maybe about 5 minutes into this show so far, and he's already fiddling with the mic and all the wires on the table.
I do museum rules where you don't touch anything.
Yeah, do not touch anything at all.
Touch it. Arms crossed.
So, anything else, Matt, you want to talk about before we get into what this show is about?
I thought we did that.
What? Well, I mean, as in getting into an actual, topic.
Well, I think you undersold the shed. For the audience at home, it isn't just a tiny garden shed.
Never said it was a tiny garden shed.
That's how I pictured.
Called it just a shed.
Yeah, it's a giant shed.
I'm sorry, Matt. You can have exactly 23 seconds right now to sell this shed to people.
Well, for everyone at home, if you want to buy this shed, I don't know what the price is, but the stuff in it's probably worth quite a bit. We've got quite a lot of stuff. If you want to go camping and never leave the campsite, you can definitely do that with all the stuff in here. Apart from the food, you'll probably run out, so you have to get the hunting gear in here. Back to you.
That was only about 17 seconds. You sure
I'll
you got
jump back
nothing
then.
else
If you want boxes or doors, there's loads of them on the roof. My table's a door with cages.
There we
holding
go.
up.
That's enough. That's too much, Matt. Too much information about the shed. Right. Welcome to Do Geese Have Udders Series 3.
Welcome.
Let's get into some topics.
Little jingle. Da-da-da-da-da.
I'll just play the actual jingle now. Matt, I've got a fun day planned for you. I say that I've not booked it yet, but I've got this idea.
You're going to the carnival.
Oh, well this segment over then, isn't it? No, Matt.
Oh.
No, of course not.
No, you got me.
This is DGHU, Matt. We talk absolute nonsense.
What?
DGHU, Matt. That is the show.
I thought you said DJ.
DJ.
DGHU.
So,
Do DJs have? No, it doesn't matter.
do DJs have udders? I mean, not really. I have found this on Instagram.
Yeah.
I thought that this was somewhere abroad. I was wrong, because I then looked this up and found out it is in the UK. It is in fact in Lincolnshire, just 4 miles off the A1, Matt.
Oh. Wow.
And so this is, you're going to like this, this is 15 minutes to drive through a mannequin hill and just take bits of mannequins. What? I've piqued your interest.
So there's mannequins on the hill, or the hill's made out of mannequins?
So there is this hill called like Mannequin Mountain or something. I think it's got an official name.
Wait, is it hill or mountain? Come on, I need to know this.
Well,
Mountains are pretty big.
It's still big. So there's this massive pile. I'm going to show you a quick picture of it. But I mean, you can picture it at home. I mean, it's a pile of just like
Okay, it just looks
just
like a dumpster.
mannequins.
A wall. Should be the Great Wall of Mannequins, to be honest.
And so the company Mannakin, that is the company.
Just dumps it.
No, this is on their land. They don't just chuck them out.
Oh, okay.
When they
That
don't need them.
changes it.
You can do a drive-through body part heist. It's called for £50 for 15 minutes. You need to check though the diary on their website though, to make sure that they've got enough parts and all that, and kind of too many people rushing out to nick mannequin parts.
That's true.
So you've got to book your own slot. The offer includes body parts equivalent to 5 full-bodied mannequins. This makes it fair for others coming to heist behind you, apparently. I love it that they use the word heist for this.
Yeah.
It's clearly like, you're paying for it and it's all perfectly legal, but the fact they call it heist,
See, I see it this way. You're paying to clean up their rubbish.
Oh, it sounds like fun, though. Could you do just
50 quid?
Yeah, you pay 50 quid, then you drive up this hill sort of like on your own. You get to this massive pile of like mannequins. You're just like, chuck them in the car. Go, go, go,
So
go, go.
if I want to bring someone else, it costs 100 quid.
I don't think so. I think it's probably more £50 per car. I reckon.
I was going to say, yeah.
Unless the pair of you, or again, it's like I just said. It's for 5 full-bodied mannequins.
It's
So
like
I guess that's how much you're paying for.
It's
so
like a Build-A-Bear safari.
So like 5 of... Yes!
Yeah.
That is literally it. It is Build-A-Bear just with mannequins.
Yeah, Build-A-Bear safari.
So, I mean, we could take 5 of us and all choose a mannequin
No, but you
each.
couldn't take 5 of us because there wouldn't be enough room in the car to store the mannequins.
Good point. So a 15-minute appointment equals about 1 metre square volume to body parts. And that's a builder's bag full or about 5 full-bodied mannequins.
Is it like a proper mannequin you get in like Primark? Like a proper bodied one?
Well, Mannakin is a company that makes mannequins. And so they're like proper ones. They're not just things that look a bit like mannequins. These are ones that are clearly no longer in service. Or maybe they are just producing too much at such a fast rate that they're literally coming out of the factory and being chucked onto this hill.
Well, I'm guessing they're plastic and they don't biodegrade.
I think they are a form of plastic. So, fill your car boot up to an estate car boot size without seats down. They're very specific, you've got to plan for this heist.
Yeah.
We notice some boots are very small, which in this case, seats down is acceptable. Remember, volume is 1 metre square for £50, so that's what you're paying for. We are on site to guide vehicles, but will not be helping you load due to possibility of close contact. Could be COVID related, or maybe they just don't want to be involved in your heist.
They haven't updated their rules.
Wear wellies. Bring bin liners as it has been raining and if it has been raining and body parts due to their hollow nature often contain water. We do not want them to leak in your car. We don't want that. Do not want to be driving along with these dripping, wet mannequins.
Frog spawn and all other rubbish inside them.
I don't know how a frog would trek its way up this hill just to lay its frog spawn in a mannequin. That would be terrifying. Pop off the mannequin's head and just...
frog in there.
Then we've also got... you can bring a cordless drill to let the water out. There you go. See, look, they're helping you. Every problem they have thought of.
I guess.
For this day out.
If you pay 150 quid, then they give you a drill for an hour.
They tell you if your car has no reg number, there is no entry. None of this, sketchy heisting. It's got to be, all above board.
Yeah.
I assume you can bring some form of van.
It's a civilised heist.
But you can only take a certain amount of mannequins, is clearly what they're saying. No climbing on the mountain. You must take bits in easy reach. You can't just scramble up to the top of these mannequin corpses. You got to but you can't take one right from the bottom, because if you take one from the bottom,
I was going to say you pour a hand out.
Yeah, they're all going to come tumbling down, and you will become a part of Mannequin Mountain as someone in the future goes to grab a hand, and all of a sudden they sort of pull it away, and just your arm just falls out.
It's like Mount Everest. There's a couple of bodies. It's like checkpoints.
I watched a documentary on Mount Everest, and that was quite terrifying. There were a lot of dead bodies just sat on Mount Everest.
Yeah,
it's about
checkpoints.
About
frozen
100
in time.
Yeah, because obviously if you climb up Mount Everest and you die, your friends can't physically use their energy to drag you back down.
If you die on Mount Everest, you're dead.
Took a very tragic turn. Back to mannequins. Back to Mannequin Mountains. You're advised to wear gloves and head protection just in case.
Protection,
just in case something comes smashing down on top of you.
Not high vis. Would that ruin the heist appeal?
Well, I think it said so. Maybe.
So I'm picturing that episode in Doctor Who where all the mannequins come alive, and
that'll
be their HQ.
I don't think any of these mannequins come alive. Oh, entry is strictly at your own risk. We will not be held liable for any accidents as a result of your participation. Your participation, Matt.
Yeah, good.
If you hurt yourself, on you. There are no toilets or refreshments on site. It's a heist, remember? Is what it says.
There's probably a couple of pee mannequins out there.
Pee mannequins?
Yeah, yellow water in them.
Ew. We sometimes live stream the event, but we will let you know before we seek your permission. We sometimes live stream the event, but we'll let you know and seek your permission before filming.
That's nice of them.
Oh, here was your question earlier about more parts. We often get asked about hands. You are welcome to hands, but there's a limit of 5 pairs per customer, along with other parts. Under no circumstances whatsoever will you be able to fill your car boot with hands.
Aww.
Please don't ask. I don't know why you would need that many mannequin hands.
I want to know how many people ask to actually throw that rule in
before they go on. Look, we keep getting asked about this.
Yeah.
You can't just take endless amounts of mannequin hands.
Maybe you stick them on your wall and you put stuff in them, like your keys or something.
Or you see the ones on some people's desks that have the rings on, the hands that like that. So you can put your rings on. Maybe that's what they're doing, or maybe they're just weird. Here's the final little bit on the Mannequin website. Basically, to keep us all safe and abide by the rules, one vehicle in front of the mountain at one time will be permitted. Upon entry, you'll be directed as where to go. Until you get right around to the mountain, nothing is for sale. It is only the mountain that we are selling from. Do not get out of your vehicle unless instructed when we will park you up in front of the mountain. And then you can breathe a sigh of relief that your turn has come. Bring humour and have fun, please.
Well, I already know what joke I'm going to make.
What?
Hey, Michael, can you lend me a hand? And I expect you to yeet that hand at Mark 5 towards me.
But I can only do 10 hands / 5 pairs of hands. That's how many
Just
times
keep
we can make that
throwing hands
joke.
at me. Keep
So just
throwing
doing
hands.
that for the whole 15 minutes.
Do you need any more hands, Matt?
And quickly get all the things in. So, yeah, if you are curious, Mannequin Mountain, do give it a search. It is in Lincolnshire, just 4 miles off the A1. Do you want to go?
Road trip.
Hey, thanks for listening to our podcast. Don't forget to give that follow or subscribe button a click so you don't miss out on any future episodes. And why not check out our Twitter and Discord too, where we post updates, behind the scenes stuff and just general other news about the show. Links in the description below. Got any topics or questions you think need a proper answer or have yet to even be asked? Drop it in the comments below or send us a tweet. Until next time.